Hey guys, I'm glad you're here for another video. This is going to be an estate sale haul of jewelry. And I actually went to this estate sale a couple of weeks ago and I purchased some things that I still haven't brought you in the haul, but I'm going to. Really interesting things. It is actually here in the neighborhood. And when I walked in, it was not advertised anymore as an estate sale. I didn't even recognize that I was in the same place because until I saw some of the furniture, they had some really pretty 40s dressers, you know, those really beautiful burl wood type of dressers and just all kinds of beautiful things. And that's what I recognized. So then I said, oh, I've been here before. And then I was looking at the jewelry. They had a lot of jewelry in packages like this. She had a basket full. I actually didn't even see this much jewelry the first time I went, now that I think about it. And so I was looking through it and I was putting a lot of things aside. And then I heard her tell others. I hadn't heard her. She may have told me, but I didn't. I guess I wasn't listening. She said, everything is for make me an offer. So I was like, wow, perfect. So I decided I didn't grab the whole basket because, you know, I have so much jewelry. You can see it surrounding my perimeter here. And I thought I would just be a little bit more choosy and just get what I wanted to get. And then I thought, well, I'll go up to her and just make her an offer. I guess I could have said, how much will you take for this? But I'm always afraid that they'll say something a little bit too high. So I like to come in with a low ball and then we'll see how it goes. So I want to say hello to some people in the chat. If you're new to the channel, please be sure and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. If you like hearing about reselling, estate sales, thrift hauls, Goodwill hauls, all of that stuff is what we do here. I do sell on eBay, Etsy, Amazon, Mercari. Who did I leave off? Poshmark. I've sold on OfferUp. I've sold just about anywhere you can sell, except I haven't done anything on Facebook Marketplace, but I may look into that as well. So if you're into that kind of thing, or you just like to look at what people buy and bring home, go ahead and subscribe today. I think you'll be really happy with the content. And in the chat, we do have Linda, we have Velvet Sunflower, Caffeine Addict, and Going on Grumpy. That's Barb there. She also has a channel. Check hers out. And Babsy's here. Lily, a Purple Lily, who is Lydia. Thank you for being here. And Valerie is here, Lady Owl. And guys, I really appreciate you being here. Let's get started. First, let me show you a couple of things from my daily jewelry here. Jewelry of the day, so to speak. I'm wearing a ring that I got from Makeup Zombies Sunday sale. This is the black onyx and mother of pearl. I think I showed it to you when I got it, but I called it turquoise for some reason because a lot of times these do come with some turquoise, and it reminded me very much of one that I have that I've had since I was probably 17. I think I mentioned to you I pretty much spent most of my paychecks when I was growing up on jewelry. I was lucky enough to live with my parents who didn't ask me to pay rent or anything while I was still in school. But anyway, I love jewelry and I've been collecting it for a long time. Here is a bracelet that I showed you last time, the ivory bracelet here, the bangle. But as I was looking at it closer, I was noticing something I wanted to show you, which is this embedding of gold. They used to do this a lot. I remember this jewelry in the 70s where they had earrings and rings and they would wrap it with a little bit of gold wire. And this one still has the remnants of that. And I decided to keep this bangle because it fits. And I'm going to give away the little plain bangle, as soon as I hit my next milestone. That's one of the giveaways I'm going to do, including a jewelry jar as well. And but look how it looks a little bit dark in there. I don't know if there's any cleaning solutions or anything I would do for that, but I just wanted to show you that I hadn't even noticed that someone had probably taken off that wire because they do tend to get loose. I remember I had an elephant. Yeah, this one is definitely ivory. Thank you for being here, Carla. That's Carla there at Princess Casserole. This one's definitely ivory. And as I was saying, that it has a little bit of remnant of gold wire, which was a very popular trend in the 70s. Everyone had this type of jewelry. And you can see the Schrager marks or whatever it's called that someone was kind enough to comment about in my last video. I just called them lines, but they're Schrager marks, I believe. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. But anyway, I wanted to show you that because that is another bangle that came out of a jewelry jar and actually fit me. So I'm going to wear that one with this little trio I have right now. And the other one is super beautiful as well. I think it actually popped out of the very first no, maybe the second or third jewelry jar video that I ever did here on YouTube. Hey, Pam, how are you? Anita, thanks for being here, and Babsy as well. And I noticed immediately that it was ivory as well. And that one is just too big for me, so I'm not going to keep it. But anyway, so I went up to the lady. I put everything in this bag right here. I stuffed it all in there. Some of it was sticking out. And a lot of things were priced $5 a piece. But I went up to her and I said, will you take 10 for everything that's in the bag? And I think she looked around and she saw a couple of things for 5. And I said, yeah, and I did leave some stuff behind. I told her, I don't know why I said that, but I did. And she said, sure, why not? 10's fine. So I got everything for $10. I did get this at the Goodwill today. I made a stop at the Goodwill. I went early this morning because remember I told you they said there was another lady who comes early, right? So I should go on Friday. I went on Friday and they said, come tomorrow. I got there exactly at 8 o'clock when they close. And the lady says, well, actually, we don't have any made up yet, but come tomorrow. And I said, yeah, but you guys told me there was another lady who comes in the morning. And she said, well, come a little bit earlier. Come about 8:30ish. And so I did, right? I literally got there at 8:30 and I had my Starbucks coffee and I was just standing outside dilly-dallying until they opened the door, and then they kind of tapped on the door and they said, give us about 15 minutes. We're going to put some stuff out. And so they did. And I did see two bags. She says, well, we're doing bags now. So they had these 3 bags. I only got one. They're big. And look at the price was big too. $43.99, $49.99. And I got it for 40 with the discount today. Yeah, it would have been it comes out to about 40. Yeah, a little bit less than 40. So I've been a little tight this month and I did not want to get the 3 bags. So as I was looking at the 3 bags, I was still thinking about it, right? The other lady walks in and she's so sweet. We're like, hi, Sally. Her name is Sally. And she says, oh, you pulled out the jars already. And then she said, well, just leave me the ones you're not going to take. So I left 2 others. I left 2 of them there and I said, yeah, I'm just going to get one because they're a little high today. Last time I bought them, they were 39. And and the manager heard me say that. She goes, well, they're always going to be 39 or 49, but they'll never be over 50. So that's really good because they've actually had they used to make these jars that would be as high as 80. So I said, okay. And then I looked in the counter because they had put a lot of fresh things out on the counter and I found this. And I pretty much got this for $5. It is sterling. It's just a box chain, but look how chunky it is. And I do have some chunky pendants that will sell better with these chunky necklaces. So that was not bad. There's a hair on there, but anyway. So that was from the counter. Let's get started on the estate jewelry sale. Again, everything was $10, even though it's marked a little bit different on the packaging. $2 is what they had on. These are just little silver stud earrings. They kind of look pearly. Oh, I just sold something for $31. I don't know what it is, but I'm super happy to see that notification. I forgot to put this phone on do not disturb, so I hope nothing happens. Hey, Tammy, how are you? And then these were in here too. I haven't done the division on exactly how much I paid, but I'm thinking I didn't pay very much for all of this stuff for $10. Look at these pretty ones. They are the screw back, but they really are pretty. Very, very nice rhinestones on those. And, oh, and then everything in the garage was free. And believe me, I went into the garage. I saw everybody in the garage, and I was like, did they let y'all into the house too? And they said, yeah, you got to go through the front. And that's when I recognized I was back at the same estate sale. And I grabbed some gasoline, little, what do you call it, the cans, because you never know when you need those especially here in Hurricane Lane. So I grabbed a couple of them. They were free. Oh, look at this cute, cute Santa. I think I got an articulated Santa like this from that sale last time, but it was small. And like I said, they definitely pulled out more jewelry. Look at that beard. Oh my gosh, that is so, so cute. I love it. I have to get these listed on Etsy. My Christmas jewelry really sells well on Etsy, guys. So I'm going to get busy with the ones that I got from Cindy. How are you doing, Carol? Thank you for being here. And Velvet Sunflower and Harley Grand. Thanks so much. Maria's here too. Be sure and hit that thumbs up when you walk in the door, guys. Or if you got to go, do it before you leave. So anyway, that's that one there. I did get this tie clip that has a marking here, made in the USA. And it says 10K. At least that's what I think it says. I have to test it. I just got it, like I said, today, but I'm not sure if it's, see how it looks like it says 10K or is it C1KOK? And then at the bottom there, it says made in the USA. And the chain is quite hefty for the size. It feels very weighty. So I don't know. It could just be gold filled, but it's very nice. I think it's a nice style too. And made in the USA, definitely vintage. And it even still has room there for some engraving. So that's nice. What did they have on that one? I think they had $3 on that one. And like I said, altogether, $10. I love this. You know, I love my patriotic jewelry. And this one's super nice. This is also vintage. It says Hong Kong on the bottom there. I love that. The U.S. flag with the made in Hong Kong. And the band is nice too, guys, because it's genuine leather, mock croc there. So that's important too. It doesn't even look like if it was ever worn. No scratches at all. The color is still nice. It's a little sticky right here, like it was maybe had a price tag or it was sitting next to some other thing. But I love it. I think it's super cute. Let me just take a drink real quick, guys. So yeah, I really like that. And then before I forget, I also got this one in that same, I think they had this one for $5. But this one is interesting. Very pretty face, faceted face actually, real crystal encasing there. It's not plastic. Mid-century to the max here. I love it. And it is a wind-up, and you know I love the wind-ups. I would prefer to have a wind-up any day, unless, of course, it's a Rolex or something where, you know, they kind of work when you move. But forget what they call those. This one is made by Clinton. It says 17 jewels, and I believe it says water resistant as well. I really love this one. It has the Roman numerals. It has actually a beveled crystal there. So it's very elegant. It has definitely some wear, but look, even the design is so mid-century. It reminds me, I don't know if you guys had parents or grandparents that had those room dividers and they were like built in, like when you walked in the door, kind of in the foyer, they would put in some of the room dividers. That's what this reminds me of. So 60s. I love it. White, I mean, sort of a silver tone. I don't think I read the back of it. It looks like it says, can you guys read that? Made in USA? No, it says base metal stainless steel. Anyway, hi Kathleen, thank you for popping in. I really love it. I put it on, I wound it up, because sometimes they do go bad, the little wind ups, and they don't, you know, they get stuck. People wind them too much. But this one is running quite nicely. I love it. I really do. So that was from the estate sale too. Again, it was in one of these bags, and I think they had $5 on it. Okay. Hi, Belinda. Thanks for being here. Here's a really pretty, what do you call it? Tie clip as well. Tie pin. Looks like hematite on there. Very nice and shiny. And I will check these thoroughly because I have run into quite a few things that are either in 10 karat gold, and I think I told you about the abacus cufflinks that I found at a charity shop that were marked 12 karat gold. And I had quite a bit of interest on those on eBay, and then people wanted to know the weight more than anything. And the guy was super happy with them. He bought them for about $144. So that was nice. Red, white, and blue. Okay, here's where the watch was. The American flag watch was $5 originally. She had this all by itself for $10. I think Kathleen showed some of these the other day, either in her auction or in the Jewelry Detectives. Hi, Wendy. It looks like it has a little bit of like a grazing there or something. I'm not sure, but it's still really pretty. I think it's nice. It has pearls around it. It's a woman and man walking, strolling the garden. It is also a bailed piece so that you can wear it as a pendant or a brooch. So that's cool. I like that. And this is something that I was like, this looks really vintage and really pretty. And I don't know if you guys got to see my sales video, but I learned a lot about bronze jewelry and mid-century jewelry when I sold that. It was Jorma Lane, I believe is the name of the designer on that. Learned all of that. So it intrigued me when I saw this because these are definitely natural stones of some sort. I'm not sure. And this looks either like brass or bronze to me, but it has quite a bit of verdigris. And I don't know about the different metals, if some get the verdigris only, if only copper gets it, or brass, or what. But also the barrel clasp, see the verdigris there, I have to get that washed. Barrel clasp usually indicates to me vintage 70s 60s as well. But isn't that a pretty piece? I think that is just lovely. I'm going to try to polish it, or at least a bit here on the beads and the spacers. But I love green jewelry. I think it's so, so elegant. I hope you can see that. It's really, really nice. I love it. Hi, Granny Josie. How are you? Yeah, I think this one's really nice. So they had 4 on that. And then here's some more cufflinks. They had quite a few cufflinks. I don't think I took them all. I think I left some behind. Like I said, I just don't want to grab a whole bag of more, discards. And even though they were all pretty nice, like I have all of these men's accessories, but if you don't list them, they're not going to sell. This is mother of pearl though. Wow. $10 is what they had on these. And look what they say, RN. And gentlemen have definitely joined this field. I think this is beautiful. They're mother of pearl at the bottom there. And I just think someone may really like those. Maybe a recent grad. That is really, really nice. I don't see any other mark on them. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Oh, there is a little, let me see what that is right there. What do I do with my loop? Hold on, here it is. Let's see. Nurse pins sell really well. That's what I was thinking too, because I have a niece who's a nurse. I have some friends that are nurses, and they're very passionate about their field, as they should be. And very much almost like a society, I would say. No, I don't see any kind of a mark. But again, that is mother of pearl inside. They're beautiful. I think they're very pretty. So, okay, then we got a face here. It says $4. A watch face only. And very pretty. This is a Timex. Probably a wind-up as well. I like to test it too. A lot of times, even though you'll hear it wind, it may not actually turn. That's so a lot of the wear comes from that too. Or you'll see them fall off. You'll turn them and you'll see the little hands fall off. Quite sad. Okay, it is a wind-up. Let's see if it ticks. It is ticking. It keeps on ticking because it's a Timex. These do look like little diamond chips on there. Let me see what the back says. It says base metal and steel back. And it does look like it's just silver tone, but those are definitely little diamond chips. That would look very pretty in one of those nylon corded bands like they used to wear in the 60s. And I think I've talked to you guys about how much I love them. I actually found one from Roxy. I think Roxy put out one, but it was so tiny it didn't even fit me. I still have it somewhere over there. It needs a battery. Then I found a pretty little Christmas brooch as well. Hey, Patty Fab, thanks for being here. Guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And again, if you're new to the channel, this is an estate sale today. And I do a lot of those as well as regular thrift hauls on everything from clothing to coffee mugs, because I sell it all. I sell on all platforms, but I do especially love jewelry, and jewelry's been doing really well. I hope you were able to watch that video I just put up on selling just jewelry and what I got for those. This is super pretty. It's got a little cabochon stone in there in the lantern, some enamel. Doesn't look like it's vintage because of the, I don't know, something about the rhinestone doesn't look really vintage, but it's very pretty regardless. And I like it. I do like the lampposts. I think Jude Direct showed some of those in her collection. Okay, I didn't even look at what this was when I picked it up, so we'll see. It might even be broken. I just saw that it was red, white, and blue, and I grabbed it because, you know, I love that. Okay, I thought it was, that's what I thought it was. This is cool. It's, they either made it, do you think they made it? Because did they really have these awareness pins? Oh my gosh, that is so, so cute. I love it. The awareness ribbons. Oh my goodness, that is super cute. I'm going to buy me a lanyard just to put that on. I used to have what they call flair, right? I had a lanyard when I worked at the clinic, and I had all kinds of beautiful brooches and pins on it, from autism awareness to whatnot. This one makes me want to get one like that again. I love it. So cute. Okay, I showed you the Santa, and this is a watch. You know what? I think this watch came from the jewelry jar. I put that away. That just popped out of nowhere. I don't remember seeing that watch because everything was in little bags. Okay. Here is a pair of Christmas earrings, and these earrings sell on Etsy. I need to list them. I sold those tiny little bells. Look how cute these are, and these are big. They're a nice size, little wreaths. Do you guys that do antique booths, do you sell Christmas jewelry? I know Tammy's in there, and I'm really curious to know because it really does move on Etsy and eBay. eBay, I think a lot of the collectors go to eBay looking for the brooches. But I've been surprised at the little interesting earrings that sell on Etsy, like the wreaths, like trolls. Trolls have always been pretty popular. Even a couple of years ago, they got like a resurgence, right? And I found a case full of trolls, and in the case was also jewelry. And there was some little enamel troll earrings that I sold on Etsy for, I think, about $25. So here's a little, what do you call this? A star? I forgot what you call this. That's pretty. What did she have on this one? $2? I think she had two or five. I forgot which one that was. But that is a nice tie pin in white. Maybe it's white gold. I don't know. It's marked here. Let's see. Or maybe it's just silver tone, but it's very pretty. I forgot what they call this. The sapphire star, or what is it called? Who can tell me? You do? Well, good, Tammy. Good for you. That's what I thought. I love antique booths. I just haven't had the time to go lately, but I used to do a lot of that kind of shopping years ago here in Houston. We have some good ones. This one says something with an S. Is it Swank? No, it says Sarah Coventry. That's nice. Sarah Coventry does make those men's accessories. That's a very nice tie pin. I think it's very understated and really pretty. I like it. Okay, can someone take care of Luminous Life? Because I don't need that kind of commentary in my, I hope I have some wrenches in there. I really don't want any kind of conflict and derogatory remarks in my chat. That's really not the place for it. Write an op-ed or something. Okay, the Star Sapphire, that's it. Here's a really, really nice set of cufflinks too. These remind me of something Chanel with that little crossing of that kind of a quilt look there. That's really nice. I like it a lot. Yeah, I really want to thank my wrenches for being here. I appreciate it very, very much. All right, I think this is the last piece that I got from the estate. So it looks like all the little baggies are empty. Oh no, here's another one. I really like these Santa earrings too. Again, I'm thinking Etsy because they are needlepoint cross stitch. Aren't those cute? I'll bet she made them herself. Really kind of sad to go to estate sales, isn't it? But I don't know. I've just been kind of melancholy lately. Maybe because I have two aunts that are battling cancer right now. And, you know, you walk into those places and you can kind of see the sadness in the faces of the children that are having the sale. But then you kind of take what they had, you know, and appreciate it. And that's kind of the fun of reselling. is that you do curate things for a while and then you pass them on and you make someone else smile with them. These are super pretty. I really like these a lot. All right, let me just see if anybody new popped in. I did say hi to Belinda. Hi, Wendy. Thank you for being here. And then I'm going to show you the very last thing so we can get ready for the auction coming up, which is MSP auction, and Rolling Picker is going to be on there tonight. I'm going to do a lot of watching because, like I said, it was a tight month this month. My daughter had to pay her tuition, and I had to help her out with that. So anyway, here we go. $5 is what they had on this. Now, years ago, my middle daughter, about 10 years ago, I found a watch like this, these little digital things. I think hers was a Seiko or what's that other one? Casio. And it was a little bit bigger and bolder, more like a man's. And she had it adjusted and everything. And they've just, ever since, they came back, I guess they were popular in the 80s. And then people started wearing them in the 90s. And they just keep wearing them. This one is new. I don't think it's ever been used. Like I said, it's still with the packaging. And it's even got the directions. And thank goodness for that. Because I literally have to look this up on the internet. In order to fix a digital watch, I always have to put in the, like the baby G's and all of that. How do I adjust it? I mean, sometimes I just leave it there, an hour behind, an hour ahead, who cares? Because it's so much trouble. But this one has that, like I said, the original packaging, best quality LCD quartz watch. And this one is very, very streamlined, kind of feminine. So I think this may sell, even on Posh. We'll see. Because everybody likes that geeky nerd look, right? I think so. So that is it there. Again, they had this one marked for 5. They had the other American watch marked for 5. So I think I made out like a bandit at that estate garage sale. And if they're still open tomorrow, I'm going to go again because they're giving away things in the garage. Who knows? They might give away things in the kitchen tomorrow, right? They had some really nice things. I love the stuff they had in the kitchen too, but I kept thinking to myself, they're selling everything. She says to me, we're taking best offers. I don't want to see it anymore. I've had it. I want it gone. And I think to myself, do I really want to buy some more Tupperware and some more casserole dishes and things? And then my kids will be doing the same thing in a few years. Take it. So I don't know. That's why I resell, right? I always say I'm having my estate sale now as I am alive and kicking. Making that money now. Buying and selling. That's the name of the game. Guys, I'm going to let you go. Like I said, let's get ready to go watch some more different auctions that are on tonight and stuff like that. And we'll talk in their chats. I really appreciate you being here. I thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Have a great one. Bye.